They was there, but not present. In your marriage, the enemy wants you to get to the place where you are just there, but you're not present. You're not actively interested in the outcome of your relationship. The enemy wants you to get to the place where on your job you are there, but you are not present. You don't care what happens to this business that you are part of. The enemy wants to get you to the place where as a parent, you are there, but you're not present. You start helping your children with their homework. You start telling them stuff like, go learn how to do it. Go on YouTube. Because you are there, but you're not present. In your spiritual life, in church work, the enemy wants you to be here and not, I see you, present. He wants you to show up every weekend, physically, but emotionally and spiritually, you're absent. Ooh. That's what the devil is after. He's after you and I showing up as a number in place. Got a question for you. How many places you show up to last week that you wasn't presently there, even though you was there? How many times you fell asleep in your bed and your body is there, but your spirit, man, you're not there. You're not present. You're not present. And for us in this season, as we face our giants, we have to be present. We have to show up in every facet of our lives, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. We got to show up mentally. We got to prepare ourselves to engage what God has called us to. And what God is saying, what I've called you to, is to defeat that which is causing fear for the rest of your family. That's why this is so difficult for many of us. Because many of us in this room, we're fighting giants that our parents died and left in the valley of Elor. Many of us in this room, we're fighting giants that our grandparents left in the valley of Elor, and now we have to contend with what was left by our ancestors. In other words, when we look at our lives and we see from one generation to the next until we arrive, we see that poverty and lack and dismay and all kind of curses and cycle persists from year after year, from family after family, from lineage after lineage, generation after generation. And now it buck up on us and we say, wait a minute, pause. I'm not living like this. And now that you said you're not living like this, that giant in the valley that intimidated your mother and that intimidated your daddy and your grandmother and your granddaddy, that same giant is shouting at you. How can you dare defy the fact that just as I keep your family in poverty and in lack and in all kind of bondages, how can you say that in this time you and your house are going to be free? Yes. How can you have the mitigated gall to stand up against the enemy and declare, no, I will be different. No, I won't be the same. No, I won't succumb to the same thing my family succumbed to. No, my life is going to be different. How can you have that tenacity, that gravitas to believe that God Almighty is going to do something different in your life than in the life of your ancestors? It's because God has anointed you to fight some giants. I believe I got some giant killers in this room this morning. I believe I got some people who God has anointed to kill some giants. I believe that God has put a grace on our lives that even though it may have been that way before, me gonna change this.